Hi vinyl community. I've just been on a trip to northern England last week. In fact, this time last week I was there on a meeting, and I was there for just a few days. And before I left, I took the chance to visit some charity shops. And charity shops, I guess you can say, are the British equivalent of thrift stores that you have in America. They are perhaps a little bit smaller than thrift stores, more numerous, but essentially the same thing. It's all about selling second-hand goods to raise money for charity, normally. And before I left to go to America, about 3 years ago, you know, vinyls in these kind of environments, they're sort of kicking around in the corner amongst the dust and the various other things in the bottom corner, things that no one really was very interested in. And it seems to be, on my return to Europe, that they've been rediscovered, reinvented if you like, and now all of a sudden the charity shops want to charge lots of money. Sometimes it's a little bit misguided, because you can find, you know, marked up copies of whatever the most popular pop records were of the 80s, scratched up, played to death, appalling condition, and they're marked up for £4 or £5 sometimes, which is obviously, you know, misguided and not really a good idea. It was good for them because they raise lots of money, but bad for us collectors, because it means that we've got to fork out more money than we perhaps want to for things that aren't such great condition. And you know, sometimes you miss the way it used to be, where these things weren't really given much recognition, and you could pick, you know, golden nuggets up, gems, for literally nothing. Anyway, so I went to a particular charity shop in Yorkshire, North England, and well, this place had a bunch of records, and they weren't too badly priced at all. In fact, they were asking £1 each for them, 50p for singles. So I picked up one or two, and I'm going to show you what I found. The first one I'm going to show you is this. It's a compilation record with Slade, TRex and Sweet songs on it. I don't really know how to consider this one, because it's not even the original music or the original performers. It's performed by someone called Van Dyke Brown, Unicorn Express and Indigo Blue. And to be honest with you, they do a pretty poor job of playing some of these songs. I mean, the songs that we kind of consider as being classics now, they've reproduced them fairly poorly, and I don't know why, but well, that's what it is. So, fun little record anyway. Another one that I got was this, Best of Mums and the Puppers, Monday Monday. Now, I've actually got quite a few compilations of the Mamas and Papas, but this one's in pretty good shape. The record's in really good shape and not scratched out, well preserved. And I thought, well, why not? I'll get that. Add to the list of other Mums and Papas compilation albums I have. This one was perhaps a bit more fun. Now, this is a solo album by Cass Elliot, or Mamacuss. It's a compilation of her music. I don't have anything by her outside of Mamas and the Papas, but well, this is my first one, and I'm quite happy to have that. Again, it's in really good shape, very well preserved. This is perhaps the best out of the bunch, I guess. It's the Beach Boys. The best of the Beach Boys. Again, I've got, I don't know how many various different Beach Boys compilation records, but this is a good one, and it's quite fun, I guess, because it's the British edition. It has 7 tracks on each side rather than 6, which the American edition had. And again, it's in very good condition. It's not very often that you find records from the 60s that are as good a shape as this, but the surface quality is brilliant. Okay, two more, a little bit unusual I guess. This one is a blue vinyl I picked up by Jim Steinman. I understand he's kind of associated with Meatloaf. I'm not a huge Meatloaf fan, but hey, this blue vinyl, it cost me £1. What's the big deal, you know? This is a track called Rock and Roll Dreams Come Through, and on the other side, Love and Death, an American Guitar, and Storm. I think they're instrumental tracks, those. I read up a little bit about it. I think that this was like an EP that they distributed as a sort of a freebie together with the album if you bought it. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Quite unusual, so it's quite fun to have. And this looks better than it actually is. A little bit of a disappointment. So it's a 7-inch single by Joan Baez. And I got quite excited when I saw this. It cost me 50p, and the record inside is in pretty good shape. Cleaned it up. I mean, the sound quality on 7-inch singles is never really brilliant, is it? But you know, it's scratch free and it's quite good shape considering it's from 1963. But I recently discovered, should have checked this out, but I still would have bought it anyway, is that the record inside does not belong to the cover. So I've got an odd cover and an odd record. I believe this is some sort of an EP. Joan Baez accompanies herself on guitar. Well, the actual single is well, she's performing 3 Bob Dylan tracks with God on Our Side, and then Farewell Angelina, and It's All Over Now Baby Blue. Well, yeah, a little bit disappointment, but it's okay. Okay, so that was my haul in North England. Thank you very much.